So welcome to the Earthling EDC channel. My name is Phil, and on this channel we talk about making small EDC kits like this one. So this is my EDC kit that I carry almost daily. It's a miniature EDC kit. It's built on something called a pocket rack, which is a little plastic card like this one. So you can attach all your EDC gear to this with elastics, and you end up with something that looks like this. So this has got various gear attached to it. It's very small. Again, it's very compact. It will fit in this little tiny pouch, and the pouch can be stuck onto a belt loop very easily. At least this one can. It's got a loop on the back, and you can just keep it with you at all times if you want to, or put it in a jacket pocket or backpack or whatever. So today we're going to talk about an extreme case that I've taken on this. I've gotten it even smaller. I've got a very different kind of set of tools on here, but it looks now about the size of a wallet. So I think that's pretty interesting. And when you flip it over on the other side, there are all your tools. This weighs 7.4 ounces and is very, very small. And that's what we're going to talk about today, how to make one of these and how to use it. We'll see you in a bit. All right, so what you see here is everything that's going to go onto this pocket rack right here. And the pocket rack is no more than a piece of plastic that's been cut with these little anchors along the edges where you can attach the elastics. You can see that on this one. There's also a tin that I've attached here. It's actually glued to the pocket rack itself. This little piece of felt goes in here. And then I take the Steinway bits, which are up here. There's a total of 16 different 8 bits, but 16, since they're double-heighted, 16. And then you've got another Steinway bit here. And then the 711L ratchet goes in here with the tins as well. And I'll show you that shortly. So as an option here, I've got this little charging cable that you can use this optionally, or you can use the peanut lighter if you like. So either of those would be good. I would, it's basically based on how you want to have your kit set up. So it's going to be either or of those two. So I've just put it here so you can see the difference between them. We've got a Victorinox little mini. You can use any number of these knives that you'd like, but this one is ideal for this one because it's so flat in design. Let me see if I can show it to you here. See, it's very, very thin. Absolutely perfect for use on this kind of a design. Nice and flat and very lightweight. I've got also some cash here that has a pocket that you'll see that when I assemble this. There's a little pocket cash holder, or you can put like Band-Aids in it, or you could put medications in it as well as an option. But I'm just going to use the cash in here right now. And then I've got 2 credit cards. You can probably go to 3 or 4 credit cards, as well as an ID. Will fit very nicely in these 2 pouches that we have for the you can see here in the Lycra pouch, there's 2 different separate pouches, and then this will seal over the outside. And then this is the back of it. These are attachment areas that you'll see. I like these a lot because they snap. Unlike when you're using the hook and loop, which you're not always sure is connected strongly, these will snap into place with the on each side. So you're going to align this like this. And these are structural as well, so you can snap them together. Quickly, I'll just show you what that looks like that, and nice, huh? So now we're attached, so everything's hooked up and ready to go for this to be loaded up. Oh, let me jump back here and do this last one. A couple things here. So I've got this telescoping pen. You can get these for like about $1.50 on AliExpress, sometimes even cheaper than that, but that screws together like that, makes a nice small compact design. Ideal. These work great. I've got a couple of these. And then we've got these little pair of pliers. Now these are deceptive. They look like they're going to break. I have had one of these for many years. This is a newer model. Again, this is made by Swiss Tech. The one I have is actually made in the US. I don't know if this is made in China or the US, but I thought it was kind of interesting. I found a newer model of this. So the one I have is in black. This one is chromed, as you can see, but it's a very nice, I found these to be very rugged. And if you need a tiny pair of pliers, these are ideal. They really have good grip to them. They're easy to use. And to have a mini pair of pliers in a kit like this might be a good thing to consider. Now, everything here, these are just my suggestions. The design will allow you to use pretty much anything you want in this layout. So anyway, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to very rapidly put this thing together in a time lapse. And you can see how easy it is to load everything up. And then I'll kind of walk through a little bit further once everything's on the rack. All right, take this, flip it over like this, flip it over, put this next to that, two sides like this, and well, that was definitely an interesting build, and I've got some more for you on that build. So here's what we just built out. And again, I didn't mention this, but this tin on the bottom is super glued actually to the pocket rack itself. I wanted it to have a lower profile rather than put the hook and loop on the bottom, which kind of extends it out about 1/8 of an inch. I wanted it to be as flat as possible. So when you put it in your pocket, it's not going to cause any problems. So the profile, as you can see, is just very, very thin right now, even with the wallet section attached on the back. Now, another thing you can do with the wallet section, which is kind of cool, is that Tintor makes a card that's almost as thick as the wallet card. So you can use that with the Lycra pouch that I had shown you earlier. This is what the Lycra pouches look like when you get them. Again, I'll have links to all of everything that's shown here in the description for this video. So if you want to take a look at that, it'll help you out with finding everything. But this is kind of a neat option. It takes the weight up to, let's see here, 9.5 ounces when you add the Tintor battery bank to it. Again, and it has the cable already built onto it, which is kind of cool. So once you attach this, you can charge your phone, you can charge other people's phones, you can do all sorts of things with it. I even have a little light that you can attach to this to kind of make it into an alternate light if you need one. But this is the one that we talked about today, and this is the one that I kind of want to stick to. It's lightweight now. It's very lightweight compared to what we have for the standard pocket rack, which is this one. This thing weighs 11.2 ounces. It's a pretty heavyweight little beast, but it's got some very capable tools on it, which I like a lot. And again, I've been vetting these for over a year now, almost 2 years now, and I'm liking the set that I'm getting here. I'm going to do a separate video fairly soon on where the direction I'm going in now, but they're getting better and better. The idea here is to just talk about weight and still kind of balance that with capabilities of the tools. So these are still pretty capable tools here. You're not going to get the same abilities with this pair of pliers as you are with these pliers. It's just not going to happen. But they're still going to give you some capability to do some things that you can't do with your hands, which is ideally what you need here. So this was a fun build. I like this a lot. I like the way it's going. It's a viable wallet at this point. You can add everything to it. The other thing that's kind of cool, I didn't get into this very much, but there is this little opening right here, and you can just take money and just drop it directly into it, and holds it in place very tightly. So you could put medication in here, you could put band-aids in here, you could put any number of things inside of this as well, and just pop it open like that, and you have access to everything on the inside. So it's pretty easy to do, and this is the thing I like about it, that snapping sound. It's kind of cool. I like the way it just snaps on. Anyway, so that's what I've got for you today. Again, the description will have links to everything that you see here, so you'll be able to download that and take a look at everything here and find out where to get it from. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section below. I really appreciate that. This was a fun build for me. I really appreciate you stopping by today. Hope to see you again. Take care.